how to manifest the life of your dreams even at your age. So I know you're in school and you're thinking, Con, the life of my dreams right now is getting good grades, having a partner, whether that be a boyfriend or a girlfriend, getting into a good college, having lots of friends, partying, and having a social life. And although that is a great thing that you want, and in school that is what you want, but I'm going to move you a little bit farther ahead outside of school. Now, why I want to do this is because having a purpose-driven life is so much better and it keeps you going. So when you don't have a boyfriend, when your grades aren't that great, and when you don't have a lot of friends, and you're in the middle of this thing that we call school and you don't feel good about yourself, you have what I call a light at the end of the tunnel. So for example, when I was younger and I was in school and I had my bad days, or I was fighting with friends, or I had friends that weren't good friends, and I felt down about myself, or I didn't feel really good, and here I am at school, what I did was I always envisioned what my future would look like. And I always thought to myself, and this is even before I had my life coaching business and I was doing any of this, I always thought, even though I'm in school now and it stinks and I don't love it, how am I going to be when I'm older? I want to make money. I want to be successful. I want people to look at me and be like, wow, she made something of herself. And so for me, that was always my driving force. So as crappy as sometimes my school days were, and again, listen, my school days weren't that bad, but coming from someone where my school days weren't that bad, I still had this light that I presented myself at the end of the tunnel that I always thought, you know what, that's my driving force. So even though I might not like school today, or my friends being a jerk today, or I'm not where I want to be, I'm going to keep moving forward because I want that life and I want that freedom and I want to make money and I want to buy nice things and I want to have nice things and I want a big house and I want nice cars. That was always my driving force, and that gave me a purpose. I'm telling you this because I want your purpose to be bigger than what it is today. I want your purpose to be bigger than having a boyfriend today. I want your purpose to be bigger than getting good grades. And that's important. But don't forget, we're all getting good grades because we want that big job or we want to be successful, which is what I'm a promoter of. But I want you to have some beacon of something that you can look to and aspire to, even if it's like an actress or someone who's really creative or someone who's really successful, that you can look at and say, that's what I want to do. And what happens is when you do that, it makes your life so much bigger. It makes your purpose in life so much bigger. And it allows what you do in school to not be that important. It allows what you do in school to be the driving force to get to where you're going, knowing that once you get out of school, there is freedom. There is that sense of freedom. And that's really where life plays out. That's where you're really in full control. You're not living under your parents' roof at some point. You're in full control, making your own money and having your own destiny and having your own success. And that's what I want you to start thinking about now. Because when you think about it early and young, it's like it leads you on a path where you're really much more purposeful in how you live your life. So think about what you ultimately want to be and do and have when you're older, and let that be your driving force. And if you don't know, that's okay. But maybe you want to know if you want to travel or things you want to have. Let that be your driving force. And I promise you, it'll make your time in school so much easier because you know life will just get better and better and better.